where we came from, which was nothing really when I started. We didn't have an applicant tracking system. We had basic HRIS for employee records. Didn't have any automation or anything. Katie can talk to kind of what all we've done. It's been big for our business from that perspective.
Yeah, I'll just hang on the word leverage. So it's less about the who and it's more about the how are you utilizing the resources that are in front of you. I've used lots of different HRIS systems, and honestly a lot of them are pretty similar. They have similar functionality. What are the value adds, and then how are you utilizing it, and how are you constantly thinking about, just because we've done it one way, there's probably other ways out there that are more streamlined, and how do we leverage the system to do this? You're sending the report automatically. You're not running the same thing every single time. How do you set it up so that long term you're being able to focus on the value add?
We pretty much use all their modules. We use it for goal setting, talent management, performance management. We had a learning curve, I think, in our first year. Really, how do we use those tools? Obviously, from a payroll and benefits administration perspective, we're using the benefits modules and all of that. It's still learning. I think when you can get closer to a system and go through a few cycles with it, particularly on the technology side, you can kind of see what works, doesn't, what flexibility we have.
I just want to know who they're integrated with. So our other vendors that we utilize, is there an FSTP site? Is there ways where we can streamline some of the invoicing that we're doing, that we can reconcile it so that we're not having to redo this manually? So I think that's a big piece of it. HRIS systems, they typically specialize in a certain number of employees, and so for me, if I was picking a new one, I would start with which of the vendors specialize in different groups of companies with certain employees.